Hi, friends. Guys, there's some Taylor Swift playing right now. I have never heard this song in my life. It kind of slaps. I'm not really a Swiftie, but I kind of fuck with this song. Anyways, I'm back. Um, guys, lots a, a lot has been happening, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows even what I'm talking about right now, but I know that some do. And a lot has been going on, and it's really funny. Anyways, doing terribly, doing poorly, not doing well, but we're gonna play games today, and it's gonna be fine, and we're gonna laugh at everything else that's happening to other. No, okay, we're not gonna laugh about. We're gonna laugh, but we're not gonna be mean. We listen and we don't judge. Anyways, Olivia, this is not the time. My day list, I think Spotify thinks I'm really depressed. Are they wrong? No. But like, Spotify, you're not helping me. Also, I don't. Oh, this is a good song. That one. Anyways, give me my 2000s music again. Oh, this song is so good, I can't lie. Nothing Matters by The Last Dinner Party. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it. It's great, it's phenomenal. What the fuck's going on with my hair? I'm so out of it. Guys, if you know me, you know that I am usually late to stream because I'm usually sleeping. I sleep in a lot. I love sleep, but also getting out of bed is just like really hard. It's just really difficult to do. And today I decided that I was actually going to get out of bed, and I got out of bed at 9:30. Now listen, if you're a normal human being, you're like 9:30. Well, that's late. 9 I don't know. Actually, I do know the last time I got up at 9:30. But that was special circumstances. I had plans. But like on a day where I don't have plans, I mean unless you count streaming, but that's at 3 p.m. On a day when I have no plans, I am out of bed 11, 12, sometimes 1. So, it's been a rough day because I woke up at 9:30. Okay? But I've been thinking about playing this game ever since we played it last week. It's the Do Not Take This Cat Home game. I'm really excited. Sleep is goated. And also, I probably need to be medicated, but that's okay. Oh, I will. I can't lie though. I can't lie. I woke up at 9:30 and then I like prepped some things for dinner tonight. And I may have like laid down on the couch and like my eyes were closed, but I wasn't sleep. Well, I fell asleep for like 20 minutes. Okay. Anyways, I had this whole dream. Oh my god, I had this whole dream in this like 20-minute nap where I was running from different animals. Like I was running through a zoo and I was running from different animals, and at first it was like I was running from these like those spider crabs that are I hate them. They're so nasty. You know those spider crabs that are like huge and their arms are like so long and they're like in the air and they're like "Nyang, nyang, nyang, nyang." I was running from those, but they were small. They were small crabs, but they looked like them. And so I was running from them and I jumped into a snake like enclosure, and I was like, oh my god, the reason why there's no crabs in here is because the snake would eat them all, right? So there must be a snake in here, so I gotta leave this enclosure. I go to jump the fence. I'm like hopping from rocks. I gotta jump the fence of the snake enclosure. Big ass spider in my face. Take a step back, go around the spider and the spider web. Now I'm in a deer enclosure. Don't ask, I don't know. And I like lift myself up on top of this like wooden, like, oh my god, what are those things called? Gazebo. I like lift myself up onto one of those so that they can't like, I don't know why the deer were after me. They're deer. But I was spooked. And I was running through all these enclosures and then I woke up. So I was fine. Like, isn't it crazy how our brain can just like do that? Like, I was awake 1 minute and next thing you know, I'm fighting for my life. I think it's because I'm reading a book right now where animals have like a crazy virus. Animals have a crazy virus, and so humans have resorted to eating people. It's called Tender is the Flesh. It's really good. Guys, highly suggest. Anyways, let's play a game. Let's play a horror game. Let's spooky stories, am I right? Yikes. Um so how you know what sucks is I'm gonna have to pause this music because this game has unmute. Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. I've been thinking about this game for so, like, literally ever since we played it. I was like, man, I just want to know what else happens. I feel like it's a little loud, but I'm turning it down not on the actual screen. I'm turning it down on my OBS. Anyways, I'm... Oh, okay, and here's the thing. I don't know... Let's see. We have so many loads. There's the mouse. Oh man, we have so many different... So many options. Right? Oh, wow. Okay. Where do I even start? Let's see. You know what? Let's see what happens. Last time we played this game, we gave the mouse to the cat, and then the mice started eating me alive, and then the cat saved my life. What happens if I spare the mouse? We have so many endings left to get, so we have so many things that we can do. So many different choices. Are you sure? Yeah. So spare the mouse. I'm sorry, cat. You can hear the cat's stomach growling. Uh-oh. Also, guys, the title of the stream is a lie. I love cats. Just maybe not this one. Must be so hungry. Must be starving. Is it gonna eat me? Uh-oh. Hello? You know the cat is hungry. Why are you hesitating? You caught prey for the cat's sake, didn't you? Are you really gonna value the life of a filthy rodent more than the cat's? That's crazy. Spare the mouse. I actually just got jump scared. What the? Cat, please. You're mocking me, aren't you? Oh. Last chance. Hand over the ray. Now. No. You let the mouse go. It scurries away, squeezing into a tiny hole in the wall. You don't pay it much mind. You don't flinch as a giant clawed paw slowly falls in front of you, blocking your path to the alley's entrance. Not that you had any delusions about escaping. The cat is hungry after all. You close your eyes in acceptance as the paw gently pulls you back. And back. Rough. Awesome. Alright, so how many more endings do we have? So many. Ooh. Okay. Wait, what would be in between? Oh. Can I help you? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just so tired of everything. Not you. Never you. But I couldn't be the person you deserve. Could never hope to be. You were so amazing. Smart and talented and independent. You shined. What the fuck is going on? But in comparison, damn it. So stupid. So worthless. All I did was hit load. But when it approached me, it didn't tell me that it wanted me. It needed me. That's what I wanted all along. Wanting to be so fleeting, to be needed. There was nothing I wouldn't give to have someone tell me that I mattered to them. Fuck, that's crazy. That they needed me. Ooh. That's deep. I was just trying to get to the load screen, guys. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. Did I accidentally hit continue? And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. Okay. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. A big cardboard box. I am so confused. I thought I hit load. Did I hit continue? An interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. Cute. Meow. You look so familiar, right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Awesome. Waiting for you to do something. Right. Sadly, as cute as the cat is. Oh, you'd never take this thing home with you. Rough. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing. Yep. We've heard this before. Okay, so I fed the cat. Let's play with the cat. Aw, you just wanted a little attention, don't you? Poor thing must be bored sitting in that box all day. You're not sure you're much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. There's gotta be something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? Oh. Check your pockets. You dig into your pockets. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily lead you to getting bitten or scratched. In your right pocket... Oh, I'm sorry. Not too helpful either right now. Right. The other thing you've got on you is your phone. Not much anything the cat can play with, but there is something you can do. Aw, so cute. Photo montage. Well, that was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself. Oh, with nothing else to do and no intention of taking the cat home, you decide it's probably best to just leave. You don't want the cat to get too attached after all. At least you'll have some memories to take with you. Okay, you're around, I guess. Good luck. Okay. You turn and walk. Oh my. Your phone just got a message. You open it up and... What? Oh, aren't I cute? The picture of a familiar looking cat. Huh. Cat does look cute. Happier in the picture. But it's not a picture you recognize. The heck? Did I... You didn't take this picture. You peek over your shoulder at the cat. The cat is simply looking at you. Uh-oh. It mewls sadly as if pleading you to come back. Oh. Let's get out of the alley. You ignore the cat and briskly walk out of the alley without another look. Uh-oh. Phew, that was weird. You're a good distance away when... Not again. You reluctantly look at the new message. Don't ignore me! That's so cute! Creeped out, you decide to just go home. I know you're seeing these. Come back. Come back. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Now I'm actually kind of scared. I'm so scared, bro. Come back, come back, come back. Oh my fucking god. Why am I scared? Why am I literally scared? I can see you. I can always see you. You can't hide. I'll always find you. Oh, whoa. Your eyes dart around nervously, certain that you're being followed. There's nothing there. Oh, there's a heartbeat. Gary, you're finally home, but you feel too shaken for any relief to calm you down. You rush to the bathroom and slam the door behind you. Oh. Things okay. This isn't real. It's just like a bad dream. Everything's okay. Fumble in the dark to turn on the sink and splash your face with some cold water. Why didn't you turn the lights on? Hoping it will calm your mind. Stop the hallucinations. Because that's all they are, right? Hallucinations. You're really regretting leaving home today. You must have been overworking yourself more than you realized. Yeah, that must be... You jump as your phone alerts you to yet another message received. Oh, fuck. Check the phone. With shaking hands, you look at your phone. Hi, friend. Oh! What? Startled, you whirl around and instinctively jump back. You slip, smashing the back of your head into the bathroom mirror. You don't register the pain just yet, your eyes shifting wildly around the room. There's nothing there. Nothing at all. You feel dizzy. You dazedly feel the back of your head and examine your hand. You can't really see anything, but it feels warm and wet. The smell of copper fills the air. The dizziness overwhelms you and you collapse on the bathroom tiles. Am I gonna bleed out? Help. Reach for your phone to call an ambulance. The batteries are dead. Yikes. Okay. Okay, so what happens if we ignore? The phone vibrates insistently over and over. But you just can't look. You keep your eyes squeezed shut, your fingers tightly grip the sink. In your mind, you beg whoever or whatever is doing this to just stop already. Please. Please. Please, just put me out of my misery. You mutter this quietly. You don't really mean it. You don't. Oh god, it's so loud. Relax. Relax. But as the words take shape in the darkest corners of your mind, the phone immediately stops vibrating. Think that this would give you relief, but you only feel dread sinking heavily into your stomach. Why didn't we turn on the lights? You can feel eyes on you. You can feel puffs of air on the back of your neck. Damp and deep and slow. You take a deep breath and open your eyes. Why? Why? You look at the mirror. Nothing. You peek around the room. Still nothing. Nothing at all. But you know that something is there, waiting to be acknowledged, for you to accept the fact of its existence. Only then will it deign to give you peace. To free you from a life of constantly looking over your shoulder, of fearing your own image, your own reflection. You can feel its patience, limitless and old. You can't win against it in a war of attrition. Your lifespan will long expire before it tires of you. Like, so close your eyes and accept it. I died again. As your head is severed from your neck, you're filled with peace. Grateful that at the very least, never had to see it. Whatever it was. Wow, how lovely. Okay. What if we keep hanging out with the cat? Well, I guess I could stay a little longer. It's happy, but now what to do? Play with the cat. You just want a little attention. Yeah. But what? Let's look around the area. You search around, but there's really nothing in the alley that looks interesting enough for the cat to play with. So maybe... how about a game? You decide on a game you've known since childhood. Red light, green light, are we playing Squid Game right now? I'm watching season 2 right now, what can I say? Teaching a cat how to play might be a bit of a challenge. You get the feeling the feline's natural hunting instincts will help it along. You walk to the entrance of the alley, cat meowing at you. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. You exaggerate your movements, covering your eyes with your hands, and turn around. Oh, I don't like this game. 1, 2, 3. Red light. You spin around. The cat hasn't left the box, tilting its head at you in curious confusion. Keep playing. You try again. This time you go a bit slower. 1, 2, 3. Red light. You turn around this time. The cat is out of the box. The cat freezes under your stare, as if it thinks you can't see it if it doesn't move. So cute. Satisfied that the cat is getting the hang of the game, you turn again, speeding back up. 1, 2, 3. Red light. You turn around. Oh my god, it is so cute. The cat is a few steps away from the box now, peeking out from behind a dumpster. Its eyes trained rather intensely on you. It's hunting. Well, at least it's having fun. You turn again and feel a sudden chill run down your spine. Uh-oh. You feel silly. Can't help counting just a little faster this time. 1, 2, 3, red light. Whirling around after saying red light, you look at the cat. Oh, it's halfway down the alley, closer to you now, but as if the perspective of what you're seeing is off somehow. Doesn't the cat look a little bigger? Pupils are thin slits now. Something's not right. The cat meows at you again, but it sounds much deeper than earlier. It's crouched down as if poised to lunge forward. Your breast starts to shudder a little. Your breast shudders a little as your heart starts to race. Your foot instinctively shifts back. Oh. Freeze immediately. Can I help you? Cat looks impatient. Wants to keep playing, but gulp and turn around. Swiftly counting and turning again as you gasp out. 1, 2, 3, red light. The ground shakes as you whirl back around. You find yourself staring at a long surface of black fur. You slowly look up and up. Up. Hi, kitty! You see a giant shadowy figure leering down from its position hunched over you. Fangs dripping with saliva. Claws crushing into the concrete walls of the alley. Its glowing eyes are unblinking as they look back at you. The cat waiting for your next turn. It's so close. Turn around now. You You don't want to play anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's back up. Keeping your eyes trained on the giant looming over you. You take a step back. No. That's cheating. Run. Wait, what? Run restore backup.exe. I don't know what this is. Backup, maybe? What are you doing? Stop. You. Back up. The cat stares at you. Wait, the cat stares as you keep eye contact and back up. Step back. And back. And as you take one more step back out of the alley. How did I get here? Uh-oh, I broke it. Kinda would've been cool if the whole game closed there. Just say. The world outside the alley seems to be broken. What exactly did you do? Error found. Wait, I want to know what happens if I continue from that point. Walking. Oh. Oh, it's actually fine. Okay. What if I, yeah, go back to me. Okay. What happens if I run? I die. You don't even finish turning around before claws grip your torso, digging in and piercing the soft flesh of your stomach with ease. As you're lifted into the drooling, gaping jaws above you, can't help but think that there must have been another way out of this. But pointless regrets are pretty typical for you, aren't they? Fear quitter. What the? How dare you? Let's just run. Is it would do this? What? Okay, that's the same. Okay, and then nope. Load. It's all the same. Okay, okay, okay. I did break the game at one point though. I don't. That's fine. Hang out and do something else. Yeah. What to do? Let's play with the cat. Yep. Let's... Wait a minute. I did the game... Okay, hold on. Look around the area. How about a game? Yeah. Yep, it doesn't understand the game. And then... Let's try something else. Maybe the concept is too advanced for a cat after all. That's okay, you'll think of something else to do. Okay, there we go. Let's buy a toy. After being out in this alley all alone for who knows how long, you personally think your furry friend deserves something special. I'll be right back, okay? Quickly leave the alley and rush to the nearby pet store. Browse through all the different toys for cats. There's so many to choose from, plush and bright colored and scented with catnip. But you realize that most of the toys aren't meant for a cat to play with alone. You can't stay in the alley playing forever. You can't exactly afford to get another cat as a playmate. Wait, another cat? Another? That's it! You know exactly what to get now. After a quick and successful search of the store, make your purchase and rush back to the alley, eager to show off your find. Back! The alley feels even gloomier after spending time in direct sunlight. Makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. Skip over to the cat and dig in the store's plastic bag. Got something for you. Cat leans up, curious at the bag's content. Pull out your gift to the cat. Ta-da! It's a small cat plushie. Plushie is a light orange cream color with burnt sepia stripes. Oh man, making it resemble a tabby cat. Synthetic fur is soft, but not unrealistically so. The large eyes are a pale green, more subdued than you would have expected for a toy. No denying it's just a plushie. The thoughtful details still make it almost uncanny to the real thing, which makes it perfect. Companion for the cat. One you could actually afford. Win-win. That's not all. Give the plushie a little squeeze and... I mean, adorable. The cat looks unimpressed. Oh. Rude? Well, you think it's cute. Guess your purchase wasn't so successful after all. Out of options and lower on cash, you awkwardly place the plushie in the box next to the cat. Get up and turn to leave. You're a few steps away when you hear an electronic meow behind you. Meow. Huh? Turn to see the plushie on the ground next to the box. Cat is watching you closely, staring. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Pick up the plushie. You sigh and go over to pick up the stuffed toy. You really do just want attention, don't you? Hold up the cat doll, examining it a little. Damn. Looks a little different. Did it just look at you? Meow. Oh! The plushie somehow opens its sewn-on mouth before biting into your wrist. Ow, stop! You try to fling it off, but its grip on you is strong as it drinks your blood, ravenous and frantic. You hit it against the concrete walls of the alley. You try to tear at its sturdy fabric. But try as you might, you can't seem to hurt it or make it stop. It's just a toy after all. Right. Right. Eventually, you start to feel faint. Enough to collapse to your knees in defeat. The stuffed doll is drinking more calmly now. As if its previous aggression had been a mere reaction to your desperation. It seems satisfied that you're no longer putting up a fight. You think you blacked out for a second. Because though you're still sitting, the next time you're conscious, your eyes are closed. Wait, what? You feel so weak. You have to use all your strength just to pry open your eyes, and when you do, you see a kitten. Its fur familiar orange cream with burnt sepia stripes. Lapping at your wrist. The kitten lifts its head and looks at you with piercing pale green eyes. It mews at you with a high squeaky pitch, mouth covered in blood. downright adorable. If you weren't about to die from blood loss. Oh, hi. Cat strolls into your line of vision and picks the kitten up. Gives you an indecipherable look. We're turning away. Cat carries the kitten back to the box and starts to carefully and dutifully clean it. Aww, it's got a baby now. You sway and find you can't right yourself before falling to the ground. Oh, it would seem that in the end, gotten the cat a playmate after all. Awesome. Happens if I leave. Ungrateful little monster. You huff an annoyance. You're welcome. Shaking your head, you turn to leave once again. Oh. Ah, when a sharp pain lances up your arm. Crying out, you grab at your arm, only for it to... Oh! Fall off. Your arm just falls right off. Stare in shock at your severed limb on the ground. Gathering your courage, you turn to look at where your arm had once connected to the rest of you, only to see... not blood. It's cotton. Of course. Touching it, the stump doesn't even hurt. That is... Oh. Until the same thing happens to your other arm. Yikes! Uh-oh! You fall when both your legs succumb to the same nonsensical fate. Crying out at the agony that comes and goes like it never happened. As if you're not currently laying on the dirty ground of an alley. Limbless. What in the world is going on? Can't make sense of it. Can't think straight. The pain has receded, leaving you with a strangely empty pit in your stomach. Considering you still have a stomach and it wasn't replaced with... As you lay back, helpless and still in shock, staring at the sky. Awesome. Cat's face appears in your line of vision. Oh. It lunges at your torso and starts biting and clawing into your chest like you're a chew toy. It doesn't hurt anymore. You feel like it should. You're not sure if you're glad that it doesn't. Eventually you feel the cat pull something out of you. Small doll that looks very, very familiar. Hard to tell, but that doll is... That's you, isn't it? Cat hops off of you and heads back to the box with its prize. At least you think so. Everything's too dark to tell. You wake up and find that you can't move an inch. You can't look around. You can't even breathe. Though none of those realizations seem to be a problem. All you can see is the face of a familiar-looking cat curled around you, purring in its sleep. Ah, I mean, it's kind of cute. For some reason, this doesn't bother you. Not sure why you feel like it should. You try to latch on to thoughts in your head that feel like memories of another life, another time, another you. But the thoughts slip away like forgotten dreams. Awesome. Oh well. That's fine, isn't it? You're just a doll, after all. And a doll's role is to have silly thoughts, isn't to have silly thoughts or to remember unimportant things, but to be a companion. Judging from the cat's contented purring, you seem to be performing your role perfectly. You're filled with an overwhelming strong sense of pride at this fact. So you too feel content. Aw, good ending! Good ending! Cotton-headed. Why is it different? Why is it different? Where'd the music go? Why is it different? What's wrong with you? Why are you different? Hello? You're walking. Right, of course. The first time in a while you felt like going out. You're actually glad that you did. Mmm. Why was it different? It's just a cat. It's just a cat. So familiar. I'm confused. Why was it so different? Yeah, I'm not taking the thing home with me. Okay, what can I do with said cat? Feed the cat, play with the cat. So I did all that, right? I'm pretty sure. On second thought, take the cat home. Well, why not? Right? You barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up onto your shoulders. Its butt. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. Can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get you out of here, yeah? Alright, last time we took the cat home, we pet it until my hand fell off. That would be a waste of time. Yeah. It doesn't need cat food. Yeah, you living alone in it. So weird to have another person, not a person, another living being. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. It simply sits and looks up at you expectantly. Let's do something alone. Like what? Let's clean the apartment. You decide that even if it's your day off, that doesn't mean you should be completely unproductive. You know you have a guest and all, but you really shouldn't put off your chores. Best to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. But for now, you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. At least, try to. You sweep the living room, wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than when you started. You peek over at the cat. You suspect that it might be the culprit behind this mystery. Every time you rush to check on it or catch it in the act, you always find it napping in the living room. Keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more mess in its wake. Yay! Keep cleaning. You keep cleaning, but there's just more mess. More. And more. You finally stop and look around you. Shh. You don't even recognize your home anymore. Piles of junk everywhere. You even own this much stuff? You don't remember ever buying or receiving most of it. Piles tower over you. You feel claustrophobic. Stench? I can't talk. Stench of garbage is overwhelming, despite your hands feeling raw from all the cleaner fluid you've been using. Your eyes still burn from the bleach. You need some air. You need to get out of here. You hear a crash and see a teacup you're certain you don't own smashed on the floor. You look up and see the cat perched on a teetering pile of china and kitchen appliances. It carefully nudges another teacup from the pile, sending it careening to the ground. You don't even flinch as it shatters. Instead, you start to chuckle. Hee hee hee. Suddenly you're laughing. It's so hilarious. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I knew it was you. You did this, didn't you? You pick up the largest piece of ceramic from the broken teacups. Didn't you? And throw it at the cat. The cat dodges by leaping off the pile. Pile sways. Sways. It's falling. There was a very loud noise outside. It's falling. I mean, I saw that one coming. You can't move. You're buried. The pile fell on top of you. Broken shards of fine china and sharp utensils are piercing your skin. Your organs. Your bones feel loose and limp, crushed under the heavy appliances. Warm liquid pools under you. The last of your strength. I bet it's piss. With the last of your strength, you listen as the cat pads over to you before laying down and, and purring sleepily. Yeah. A nap sounds pretty good. Ending 1. Not so clean getaway. I don't like that this is different. Huh. Okay. God, there is so much. So I'm assuming. I wonder what this is. Hmm. Oh yeah, there's so many. Okay, what? Let's catch the cat in the act. How are you supposed to finish cleaning cleaning up if this little imp is making a menace? Ah! No. You know the cat's the culprit. You consider locking it up in the bathroom, at least until you clean the rest of the apartment. It just doesn't seem fair when you don't actually have any proof. You need to investigate this further. You need proof. Not just for the sake of your sanity, but more importantly for the sake... Cleanliness! Start to clean again and peek behind you, catching mere glimpses of a paw here or a tail there. But as with earlier, when you rush back to the living room, the cat is still sleeping. Okay, you want to play, cat? Then let's play. This time you decide to lay a trap. One your feline friend won't be able to resist. Tackle the kitchen island counter and give it the works. It's glistening by the time you're done. It's so clean. You'd dropkick anyone who even thought of eating off of it. The perfect trap for your little cleaning saboteur. You whistle innocently as you exit the room and hide around the corner of the entryway to the hall. From the angle you're at, you have a perfect view of the cat and the island counter. There's no way you won't catch the culprit in the act now. If it really isn't the cat, maybe you'll give it a treat as an apology for your suspicions. But as you deliberate if you should stop by the grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to shift. Its back that was rising and falling evenly moments ago, now rippling in small tremors like an agitated wave on a black sea. It's shuddering. It's bubbling. It's bulging. Oh! Pop! What the hell? You gape in disbelief as another cat bursts out of the still sleeping feline you'd taken home with you. You're fairly certain that's not how cats give birth. But more importantly, you watch cat number 2 shake itself off before leaping up onto the counter, rolling around on top of it and leaving fur and grime in its wake. Probably should have given it a bath earlier. Feel like your mind is lagging behind the reality of the discovery you've just made. Yeah, what? You don't seem capable of thinking beyond smaller observations. For example, Though the hows and whys of what you're witnessing elude you, the more pertinent question that strikes you is that if the original cat is still sleeping, and the cloned cat is busy making yet another mess, then where are all the other clones? Uh-oh! Suddenly, the two cats look directly at you in perfect unison. Their eyes pin you to the spot with their intensity. But you realize, with the familiar sinking feeling of being watched from behind, that they're not the only ones looking at you. Slowly turn around. Awesome. Packed in the hall behind you from floor to ceiling is a living, breathing, writhing wall of cats, of clones, all piled on top of each other. Glowing golden eyes of every cat in the undulating wall of pure black fur, every single eye is trained on you. Out of fear and a sheer desperate need to distance yourself from this blight on reality and order, you take a single step back. And in response, the wall just breaks. The cats all stampeding over to you. It'd be kind of cute if their soft paws weren't hiding claws as sharp as knives. You try to protect yourself, but there's just too many of them. Blood leaks steadily from your scratches. You feel dizzy. With what little strength you have, you turn your head and watch as the cats tear through carpet and upholstery. Oh man, that's the real horror, truthfully. Oh my god, I lived with a cat. It was my roommate's cat, and the way that just all of the arms and the seats on our couch and like we had like an armchair, they were just gone. They were just torn to shreds. You can't do anything. We bought like a scratching post and put it right next to the chair that he always scratched, thinking certainly he'll just scratch the post and no. No, it doesn't work. And it doesn't matter how many times you physically pry the cat off of the couch. It's just what they do. Knock over vases and dishes and lamps. You know what? At least he didn't do that. He would never eat your food. He would never push things off countertops. But he will lick the condensation off your glass, and it's really cute. It's gonna take forever to clean this up, you think? Maybe you'll tackle it all again later. Right after you take a short nap. With an annoyed sigh, you breathe your last breath. Double. Aye, aye, Captain. You're spooky scary, huh? You're a spooky scary cat, huh? What is this one? Oh, feed the mouse to the cat. Okay, nah, that one, this is just gonna, oh, save. Go back to main menu. Yes. Okay. God, I hate the dog. I hate the dog so much. What is this? Take the cat home. Main menu. Yeah. This one. Let's do something alone. Let's watch a movie. You're not tired enough for a nap, but you're too lazy to get started on any of your chores, so you decide to watch a movie. You get dressed in your favorite pajamas, make some popcorn. That sounds so good. With an obscene amount of butter and head over to your armchair. Damn. And I was just at the store too, I could have bought some popcorn. Only to discover that the cat is already napping in it. You frown a little in thought. Your couch isn't at the best angle for optimal TV viewing pleasure, and you don't feel like pushing it around and having to put it back later. The only option you have left are to sit on the floor, or move the cat and reclaim your throne. You can't move the cat. You gotta sit on the floor. You decide to sit on the floor. The cat is a guest after all, and you pride yourself on being a good host, if nothing else. Well, at least you would if you'd ever have any guest over before. You grab a blanket and some pillows and make a comfy nest in front of the chair. You pop in a random movie from your collection and can tell instantly that it's one of your favorite horror films. Perfect. Seen it a few times already, but it never fails to get your blood pumping. A few minutes in and you're already invested, getting reacquainted with the story and characters. The scares won't come until later, but for some reason you feel like something is watching you from behind. You know it's probably nothing, but you feel compelled to check anyway. Peek over your shoulder. Oh! Only to jump out of your skin, jostling a few pieces of popcorn out of the bowl in your lap. Cat is awake and looking right at you. Ugh. You take a calming breath, recovering from your heart nearly lurching out of your chest, and immediately feel foolish. It was just the cat, of course. It was so quiet you'd forgotten it was right behind you. Even though it's the whole reason you're sitting on the floor in the first place. You shakily pick up the remote, intending to rewind some of the parts you missed. However, as soon as you press the rewind button, oh, TV shuts off. Blink, confused. Nothing else turned off. The kitchen's dimmed light was still on. The digital clock was still glowing, and the movie player was still rewinding. Power clearly didn't go out, so why? You feel a chill run down your spine as you catch the cat's reflection in the dark TV screen. It's still looking at you. Cats stares, silly. It's kind of their thing. Right? And you're a new addition in its life. Of course it's going to study you closely to see if you're trustworthy. As you mentally reassure yourself, you turn the TV back on. What? TV's on, but the movie isn't what's playing on the screen. It's you? You watch yourself frown on screen as you feel your brow furrow in tandem. Like footage of you in real time, like you're being recorded. Feel the familiar sensation of your mind focusing on small details to avoid the bigger picture of your current situation. Avoiding the questions of how this is happening, of who or what is doing this. Why? Suddenly, your mirrored self smiles and waves at you, all on its own. You don't wave back, too stunned to move. The you on the screen doesn't seem to mind, though. It then stands up, walks out of frame, and a terrified yell rips out of your mouth before you can think to stifle it. On screen, in the chair, it's the cat. It's wrong. It's become a large, swollen mass of black fur. Its twitching pulse, a rhythmical with its slow, almost methodical breaths. Its mouth is a yawning entrance to a black abyss, framed by a set of teeth that look very, very sharp. Glowing eyes bulge all over its body. It's still looking at you. It doesn't even acknowledge your on-screen persona as they walk back into frame and pet it, almost lovingly. Then, the you inside the TV touches one of the cat's fangs. You flinch at a sudden sharp pain in your palm. You look down and sure enough, your hand is bleeding. You're not particularly afraid of blood, but for some reason the sight of it leaking out of you sends another chill down your back. A thought, clear and terrible, flashes across your mind. It's not just the mutated cat in the TV that's watching you. Is it? Don't look behind you. 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 You watch helplessly as your on-screen self smiles and nods at you, almost encouragingly. They stand in front of the cat's gaping jaws. They look into the dark depths. And as you're torn between the horrifying realization of what's about to happen and the gripping wonder of what they see looking back at them from that deep, dark, deep darkness, they jump in. Darkness is a sudden presence all around you, pressing in, holding you down. And yet you somehow also feel weightless. Can't tell if you're falling, but it doesn't feel like you're laying down or standing either. Feel warm, feel cold, feel everything, feel nothing, feel nothing. Ooh. Oh, I hated that one. Okay, so what happens if we reclaim my throne? Sorry, kitty, but that's my spot. You pick up the cat and place it on the floor. Clearly upset with you. You try to pet it as an apology, it dodges your hand and scampers away. You shrug and put on a random movie before nestling into your chair. We're gonna get, like, swallowed by the chair now. Some horror film that you love. Pointless jump scares. Wait, what? Did the writers not know the meaning of the word subtle? Uh-oh. What was that? Was that the bathroom? Cat must have gotten into the medicine cabinet and knocked something over. Calming your thundering heart with a deep breath, you pause the movie and get up to investigate. Whoa! The cat dashes between your legs from the hall. Fleeing the scene only makes you look guiltier, you know. Oh. Fleeing the scene only makes you look guiltier, you know. You're even more reluctant to see the damage now. You just want to relax and watch your bad horror movie. Go into the bathroom and turn on the light. Just as you thought, all the stuff in your medicine cabinet is scattered on the tiles. You sigh. At least none of it looks broken or damaged. You crouch down to pick everything up. Like, the door just close? Bump it when you crouch down, or? Well, at least the cat can't come in and make more of a mess this way. Oh, lights? Didn't you just replace the bulbs? They weren't faulty, were they? Never remember to hold on to your receipts for situations like these. You doubt you'll be able to get your money back. You stand up. Shake out the pain in your knees from crouching and open your medicine cabinet. Oh no! It's one of those! Carefully, you place everything back where they belong, making sure nothing is missing. Oh. I fucking knew it! You jump back, slamming against the wall, covering your mouth. You look back up at the mirror on the medicine cabinet door to see. Nothing. Nothing. What the hell? Something was... You know you saw something just now. You know you did. Right? I definitely saw something. You saw something. You fucking bitch! You rush out the bathroom and slam the door behind you without looking. It's just gonna be pointless jump scares now because that was what the horror movie was, right? You enter the hall and... No. No, no, no! You shield yourself with your arms. Nothing. Nothing again. Peek through your fingers and see. Just your usual hallway. You. I'm so scared. You don't feel very good. You need to sit down. Carefully make your way back to the dark living room, trying not to overwhelm your senses any more than you already have. Maybe you should watch something a little more lighthearted, or just lie down instead. You don't know. A little hard to think. Just need to sit down. Stumbling forward, you reach your chair. But... Oh! It's nothing. Nothing at all. Just the cat sitting back in your chair again, looking up at you curiously. But it's enough. Your heart lurched so harshly out of a mixture of fear and anticipation that it completely gives out. Your eyes roll up into your skull. You feel yourself falling back. You're dead before you even hit the ground. I had a heart attack? You suck and I hate you. Real subtle. You suck. Don't jump scare me like that. Okay, what happens if I definitely saw it? You! Oh! I forgot that happens. Yep. Okay, yeah, more jump scares and whatever. Whatever. It's just the cat. Oh, it's the same? It's all the same? Don't. You bitch. Okay, that was all the same. All the same. Okay. There's gotta be one more thing that we're missing. Wait. Main menu. Yeah. Load. Do something alone. What? Why is it just breathing? What are we doing? Take a nap. You're a little tired from the events of the day. Making life-changing choices like committing to the responsibility of caring for another living creature really wears you out. You could definitely use a nap. You head to your room and get dressed in your pajamas before you decide to grab a glass of water from the kitchen. You head back to your bedroom, ready for a much-needed nap. Whoa. Only for the cat to race past you through the open door and jump on the middle of the bed. Ah. Takes its time kneading at the sheets before settling down and closing its eyes. Well, that was fast. You frown thoughtfully. Now that your mind's on it, you find yourself really craving a nap in your own bed. There's no way you're settling for sleeping on the— You can sleep next to the cat. The cat doesn't take up the whole bed. There's no way you're settling for sleeping on the couch. Certainly not the armchair. Which means you should... Hell yeah. Sleep next to the cat. You shrug. What's the harm in sharing the bed, right? Both have had a long day, after all. You try to carefully avoid jostling the cat as you lay down, but it immediately scoots over and curls up against you anyway. Ah, cute. You smile. Sweet dreams. Feel like you slept for a long time. Oh, there is nothing worse than laying down for like a 30-minute nap and waking up 4 hours later. Feel a warm weight on your back. Oh, but you don't see the... Oh, mystery solved then. You feel comfortable. You consider getting up. But as soon as the thought enters your head, your mind fills with static and a deep sense of disapproval. Not yet then? Okay. The cat, jostled by your attempts at movement, kneads painfully at your back before settling down again and falling back asleep. You fall back into slumber too. Night. You want to get up. Oh. Claws dig into your back like a warning. Tomorrow then, right? It's morning. You'll be late for work. The cat doesn't budge. You don't even try to get up this time. Just close your eyes and drift off again. It's the next day. Since the last several days. Has it been weeks? Or longer? You're not quite sure. You're hungry. You don't know how long you've been lying down. You feel sore on your back, but also on your stomach, your arms, your face, everywhere. You can't remember your last meal. the last time you drank anything. You've been sleeping all this time. But you feel exhausted, more tired than you think you've ever felt in your life. It feels like a giant hand is pressing you into the bed. You can't remember the last time you even considered moving. But somehow you know that you need to go back to sleep anyway. Everything will be fine if you just go back to sleep. You think you're hallucinating when the cat finally stirs. It stretches languidly before hopping off your back. You hear its feet padding through your still open bedroom door, its steps fading down the hall. Don't open your eyes. Don't move. You're afraid you don't remember how. You're afraid that the static will return if you try. You eventually do try. Try to prop yourself up on your arm. It's thinner than you've ever seen it. Thinner than you think should be possible. Rack. The arm snaps under the weight of your body and crumbles to dust on the bed sheets. It doesn't hurt in the slightest. As if even your nerves have dried up and become as useless as... well, as useless as you feel in general. Just how long have you been laying in bed? You don't have much time to think about it. Failed attempt at sitting up sends you tumbling over the side of the bed like a rag doll. But you think you're probably closer to being a ceramic doll, as your body shatters instantly upon impact with the floor. Your head rolls towards the door, letting you watch as the rest of your strewn body parts crack, crumble, turn into broken ruin as your consciousness begins to fade. The cat strolls into view, then, poking and prodding at the remains of your brittle limbs. Bad kitty, you try to say. You think your jaw might have snapped off earlier as well. Almost as if sensing your attention, the cat walks over to you. Well, your head, at least. And you watch with your final conscious seconds as it lays down, curling its body around you. It feels warm. Well, maybe another nap couldn't hurt. Just a cat nap. Man, that one felt personal. I have a feeling, based off of the little intro message of this game where it says, like, take care of yourself, I have a feeling that this game is actually about, like, anxiety and depression, as games like this usually are. But that one, like, yeah, obviously, for sure. Duh. Duh, that's what that one was about. Move the cat. You tentatively nudge the cat in an attempt to make it move on its own. It doesn't budge in the slightest. That's crazy. Keep trying, this is your bed. Push a little more firmly this time. Oh! The cat sounds annoyed with you. Again, you will sleep in your own bed. Oh! The cat opens one yellow eye and slides it up to look at you. The voice a little deeper than before. Move the cat. You move forward, ready to shove the cat. Yikes. You're thrown back by some invisible force and crash into the dresser before falling to the ground. Oh. Wind knocked out of you, you look up in a daze. You don't quite comprehend what it is you're seeing. A strong, swirling wind has picked up, throwing items all over the place, as if a miniature hurricane had just taken form in your room. And right there in the center of it all is the cat, hovering in the air above the bed, its eyes open, glowing like molten lava. You watch as a vortex rips open in the center of your bed, and panic as the swirling wind turns into a vacuum, dragging you towards the bed. Your nail catches and and tear as you desperately try to cling to the carpet, the floorboards, any and every piece of furniture within your reach, bloody fingers slipping clumsily on every surface. There's nothing you can do. As you touch the vortex, your body starts to disintegrate. Tiny particles of your body separating and floating into nothing. The last thing you see is the cat landing nimbly on the bed and kneading at your sheets, before it curls up and falls back asleep. Do not disturb. Game. Come on. What? Come on. Oh. Again? What? In the days leading up to my meeting with it, I'd been obsessed with a memory. Someone precious to me had found someone precious to them. My best friend. My only friend. I was happy for them, truly. And I'd been happy for the others, too. They promised it wouldn't happen to me again. But they knew how it felt to be told by someone you cared for they'd outgrown you and your friendship. That they'd never, ever do such a thing to me. There's not a moment that passes now that I wish I'd risked the pain of their rejection. And just leaved them. But I didn't. I pulled away before they could, trying to protect my fragile heart. But it only hurt all the more. Selfish as it was, I'd wanted them to fight harder to keep me around. When it appeared before me, it promised to be just that. A friend that would never, ever let me go. A friend that would never, ever leave me. All I had to do, promise the same thing in return. This sounds abusive. You're walking. Right, of course. First time you walked in a while and you're glad. Weather today, that good thing. Maybe good luck too. Yes. Wait. What? Weather good today. That good thing. Maybe good luck too. Yes, lucky. Lucky, 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 lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Maybe it was fate. Right. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. And who you could meet. That's when we run into the cat. Oh, the kitty. Game, 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 game. Brain no work good. I'm gonna need you to relax. It's an interesting looking cat. Puts his paws in front of you. You look so familiar. So familiar. Yeah. Alright, let's go, kitty. Come on home with me. Yep, let's go. Yep. Yeah, let's go. Awesome. Yeah, waste of time to get cat food. It drinks blood. Awesome. Do something alone. Like what? Oh. Take a nap. Wasn't there a third option? Yeah, it's on the bed. Let's do something else. Maybe you could try napping later. You decide to do something else with your time. Oh. On second thought, let's do something with the cat. Like what? Okay, we already pet the cat. I do wonder. I think we could have stopped at some point, right? Yeah, we pet the cat. Starts to get restless. Let's do something else. Let's feed the cat. You're regretting not stopping for food earlier as you don't have much left. Grocery shopping day's tomorrow, after all. You head to the kitchen and click your tongue, ensuring the cat follows after you. It leaps nimbly onto the kitchen counter and watches as you search for meal options. Let's see. Find some things you expect. A can of tuna in the pantry, some leftover meatloaf in the fridge, and what's that? Realize there's a tightly sealed Tupperware on the bottom shelf of the fridge. You don't recognize it. Foul odor is leaking from the container. Whatever's inside can't be safe for human consumption. Cat seems excited about it, practically salivating over it. Awesome. Still, you're the caretaker here. You're the one who needs to decide what's best to feed a hungry cat. So you'll feed it... Awesome. Tuna! Cats like fish, right? Shrugging, you take out the tuna for the cat and the meatloaf for yourself. Put the frankly ominous container back in the fridge. Cat looks a little disappointed. Tough. We'll need to dispose of that weird whatever it is later. You open the tuna and spoon it onto a small saucer. Put the saucer on the kitchen counter next to the cat. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there. You figure it'll make up for electing not to feed it the toxic goop it wanted. The cat looks like it finds the tuna acceptable. You'll take it. Eat up, kitty. The cat digs into its meal. You go about heating up the meatloaf in the microwave. While setting the time, you hear... Oh. You turn and see the plate is completely empty. Oh, that was quick. You need to pace yourself. What the... Watch, baffled, as the cat continues to hiccup, causing little bubbles to float out of its mouth. Okay. That's okay. You can process this. It's not completely out of the realm of what's possible, right? Right. Best not to think too hard about it. Soon enough, the room is full of floating bubbles. Cat releases a final tiny bubble before yawning and laying down right there on the counter. Well, glad you enjoyed it. The bubbles haven't left the room or popped. Seem to be pretty resilient. Wait, what? What's that? One of the bubbles floats closer to you. You see that there's actually something inside it. A tiny, furry fish? This is just getting weirder and weirder. Still, you can't help but marvel at the impossible wonder in front of you. You lift out a hand. You extend a finger towards a bubble. Carefully press it against the surface. Little fish inside lashes out, viciously sinking tiny fangs into your finger. Doesn't really hurt that much at first, but then... Ow, what? Pain starts to climb from your finger to the rest of your hand, past your wrist. Could it be some kind of venom? Fling your arm around in an attempt to dislodge the fish, but... Gah! You accidentally knock your arm into several of the bubbles floating around. More tiny, ravenous fish latch onto your flesh. You stumble back out of pain and a sudden bout of dizziness, only to bump into more bubbles. More fish digging their teeth into your back. Ugh. It hurts. You're getting dizzy. Got to get out. You deliriously try to stumble out of the kitchen. But the entire room is filled with deadly bubbles. The time you collapse to the ground, you're absolutely covered in tiny, angry, biting fish. Your legs, your torso, your arms, face. The pain is unbearable. You can feel it in your skin and your teeth and your eyes and your hair, and it's so consuming you can't even feel yourself convulsing or crying. You don't black out. Your eyes are still rolling up into your skull when you gasp out your last breath. Should have given it the meatloaf. Right. I'm sure it's fine. Let's see what happens when we do give it the meatloaf. Get the feeling the cat won't be too impressed with anything that comes out of a can. And you're not about to feed it whatever the heck that toxic-looking sludge is. So it's settled. Tuna sandwich for you and leftover meatloaf for your feline guest. You ignore the cat's disappointed meows as you put the weird container back in the fridge to dispose of later. You warm up the meatloaf in the microwave. Place the now warm meatloaf on a saucer next to the cat on the counter. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there. You figure it'll make up for electing not to feed it the toxic goop it wanted. The cat looks like it finds the meatloaf interesting. Works for you. Eat up, kitty. As the cat digs into its meal, you go about searching for some bread for your tuna sandwich. You're so distracted by your search that you only just barely hear. You turn around and see that the meatloaf has only one, maybe 2 bites taken out of it. But more alarmingly, there seems to be a red trail of something leading away from where the cat had been sitting, and off the edge of the counter towards the living room. Is that blood? You jump at the strange sound coming from around the corner, further into your apartment. You attempt to steel your nerves. Taking a breath, you walk around the counter to head into the living room. Splat. Stepped in something warm and wet. Red. It's just ketchup. Resist the urge to vomit and step away from the trail of follow the trail into the living room and see that it leads into the hall. Getting louder. It's definitely in the hall. Feel like you can hear your heartbeat. You hope whatever it is in the hall can't. Your body shakes as you feel yourself step forward. And forward. And forward. And forward. Peek. Around the corner. Nothing. There's nothing there. What? You walk further into the hall and see that the trail leads all the way down the end of it. There's nothing there. You don't quite feel relief, but at least feel something wet and warm drip onto your cheek. Something very warm. Swipe your shaking hand across it and pull it back to see your fingers covered in something. Oh. You look up and see what can only be described as meat. The entire ceiling of the hallway is covered in a thick, undulating, writhing layer of pulsing meat. At its center is a single glowing eyeball frantically rolling around in every direction. Until it lands squarely on you. You try to take a step back, desperate to escape the hallway. You escape this thing. But before you can even scream, meaty tendrils shoot out and grab you. No! Let me go! They pull you up and up into a pair of slowly opening jaws. And then chomp. Big 9 left it. Okay. Meatloaf is not that bad. I personally love meatloaf. How dare you? Alright, fine. Feed it the mystery food. Is this really a good idea? Fine, I guess if this is what you want. You open the container and... Ugh. You just barely managed to keep from throwing up. That looked disgusting, but just barely. The stench is overwhelming. Yeah, give me a minute. You hazard a look at the contents of the container, but you honestly can't understand what you're supposed to be looking at. Everything is just mashed together. What exactly everything consists of is a mystery you're more than happy to keep unsolved. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. Not the color, though. All of it is the same color. Most unfortunate looking shade of gray you've ever seen. Tinted with a nauseatingly wet green film over the top. Am I supposed to warm it up, or I don't really know how to serve it? Any utensils or plate that touches it is getting thrown out immediately. No exceptions. Your hands are going to be scrubbed with soap and hot water to within an inch of their lives after this. You decide against putting this crap in your microwave. You doubt it will taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anymore, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. The cat enthusiastically dives for the toxic-looking sludge, sniffing it as if savoring the scent. You turn to the fridge and close it. You've lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour or so when... Ow! A sharp pain on your foot causes you to stumble. You catch yourself on the kitchen sink and look down to see that the tip of your sock is... red. The red is still slowly spreading to the rest of your sock. Are you bleeding? Quickly reach down and pull off your sock to see the damage. Your middle toe is gone. It's just gone. Just a stump is left in its place. Steadily leaking blood onto the floor. You clumsily step back as if it would help you get away from what you were seeing. The blood trail simply follows your movements. 911. You have to call 911. Phone. Where's the... What? Your tongue is... What? What, Abba? What's happening to me? You slowly look over to find the cat still eating, completely unbothered by your suffering. Not bothering to try and stop the blood from dribbling out of your mouth. Keep watching in a daze as the cat happily chews at a gross piece of... Wait. That's... You look more closely at the mystery food in the cat's jaws. Looks vaguely familiar. It looks like... a tongue? Before you can even think to do anything to stop it, the cat dives into the container again and bites into a piece that looks... Ah! You collapse to the floor, clutching your torso. You writhe around on the blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside you just... Blood pours out from deep within you. Whatever that was felt important. I think it's all important. I guess one of your kidneys can go in your appendix. But, like, other than that, now it's probably gone too. It hurts. It hurts so much. Stop. Please. You weakly try to reach up to the cat on the counter above you. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from your tears, from... Your eyes. Your eyes! You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over. from all over. Your foot, your mouth, your insides, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. That's fine. If it means not feeling the pain of losing another part of you, then hopefully the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs and give you time. Just, just, why would you eat? Icky yucky! Don't eat me. What the hell? Cat, how many endings have we? Oh, gotten a lot. Damn, there's still so much to do. Huh. I wonder. I know that there's what? Another thing that we can do with the cat in the apartment, right? For sure. At least. Okay, okay. Let's do that. But then I also wonder this. Oh man, I don't even have that many save slots left. This was my very first interaction with the cat. Right? I'm pretty sure. So if I take it home, because it was raining this day. It was raining, and I made a sandwich, and then I cut myself putting tomatoes on the sandwich, and then the cat started drinking my blood. And then I got scared of the cat, and I ran outside, and this giant thing loomed above me, and I died. But what would have happened if I didn't look at the monster? Maybe I just would have died anyways because it's ending 0. Hmm. 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 Hope that's the wrong one. Uh. This one. Do something with the cat. Like what? Play with the cat. Poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in that old box all day. Just watching crowds of people walking by them, ignoring them. You can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. Aw, you just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then. What to play, though? Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I can overrate that one. Look for some yarn. Every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, and you can deduce with almost absolute certainty that cats freaking love yarn. Probably. Right. You unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. Consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising from the side. That idea would but that would I wish I was fucking with you. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? I. You cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. Why does it look like that? Cat is resting on the floor. Awesome. It's not asleep, but when it looks up at you as you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right then and there. You'll fix that. You spark a little, confident with your surprise. And let the piece of yarn dangle just above the floor. Pinch between your thumb and index finger. The sudden shift in the cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Posture is barely changed at all. Just a subtle shift of the head and ears. Slight tension in the shoulders. Sharpness in the gaze as it locks onto the yarn dangling an inch above the floor. The cat could still pass as being almost relaxed, calm. And yet the air is thick with its eagerness to lunge forward, waiting for the right moment to strike. You feel like you just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. My throat keeps gurgling. You're almost afraid of what will happen once you make the first move. But it will be you who makes the first move. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. And wiggle wiggle. Yoink! The cat had lunged the instant you wiggled the yarn, but you're faster. It completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked at its failed attack. You generously click your tongue to help reorient it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken aback at the intensity of its stare on the yarn. You persist. You wiggle the yarn again, encouragingly. And yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time, the cat anticipates the yarn's upward dodge and leaps up to swipe at it. But you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully out of reach once more. Come on, you can do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels a little good knocking the feline down a peg or two. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. Hope, anyway. You keep going. Oh! It must be getting frustrated. You could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye that last time, but it jumped so high and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. Your wrist is starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing any energy, though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Oh, your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes slightly against your stomach. Oh! Pain rips low across your torso, into your torso. Blood pours out of your mouth. In a daze, you look down and see red blooming slowly along the bottom of your shirt, around the tears in the fabric. Flop. You watch as long, thick ropes of something pour out from under your shirt into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streaked rope still hangs from you, connecting you to that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. Your vision has gone blurry, but you can just make out the shape of something small and a deep inky black as it walks over and inspects your... Oh god, they're your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around in the mass of your bloody insides next to you. Awesome. Darkness falls over you. Cat sounds happy. Nonsensically, you wonder where the yarn has gone, but there's really no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. Okay, screw the yarn. I think my laser pointer still works. I have a laser pointer just laying around. Cats are curious creatures by nature. They're also natural hunters. Sort of. Why not pass the time by letting the cat hunt after something it'll never quite understand? That sounds a little mean when you think of it like that, but it's not like the cat will know anyway. Ignorance is bliss, or so they say. So you dig out your old laser pointer from your long-gone dreaded days of group presentations in school, flip it on and see that even after all this time, the batteries still work. You get a little kick out of aiming it at a mirror hanging in the living room so it reflects off the glass, making a little red dot appear on your knee. The cat cautiously walks over, stopping every few steps to cast a look of suspicion at you. When it finally reaches you, it lightly presses a paw to your knee, like it's trying to catch the dot of red light as casually as possible. You manage to hold back a chuckle. Not that it really matters. The cat isn't paying attention to you at all, entirely focused on the light now resting on top of its paw. You move the light a little higher above your knee. The cat reacts immediately, trying to pin the light down. But in the next second, you've already moved it to the floor. The cat jerkily follows, attempting a more energetic pounce when you shift the red dot. Over here, over there, and over there. By the couch, on the couch. The cat might be ignoring you, but you're certainly enjoying yourself. It's been a while since you've laughed this much. You're laughing so much, in fact, that you accidentally shift the red dot onto a lamp beside the couch. In its haste to get the light, the cat leaps onto the lamp, sending them both to the ground. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Cat is sitting in the middle of the former lamp's broken shards. Back hunched, its head whipping around back and forth as if in a panic. You quickly turn off the laser pointer and rush over. I'm so sorry, are you okay? Are you hurt? Reach down to pick up the cat and check it for any injuries when... Slash. Ow, hey! Cat swipes at you, claws extended. It backs up and twitches away, making frantic half-turns in various directions as if looking for something, or waiting for something to appear. Geez, that really hurt, you know? You hold the hand with the scratch close to your chest. It's bleeding, but it's not too big. More annoyed than anything, but... Immediately, your annoyance starts to bleed into concern. You watch in shock as the cat starts to run around, tearing at the carpet, the sofa, your armchair. You want to stop it, but you're afraid of getting in the middle of its rampage. You consider calling a vet for advice on how to calm it down, but for some reason, you feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. What happened to you? Is it... An idea comes to you, or rather, a realization. Grasp the laser pointer, aiming it safely away towards the floor in the middle of the living room, thinking, hoping, that the cat would calm down if it found what it was looking for. Turn on the laser pointer. The cat's reaction is immediate. You screwed up. In the span of mere seconds, you watch as the cat spies the red dot from its perch on the shredded armchair. Leaps high into the air, changes in the air, and slams down upon the dot on the floor with a weight and force that shakes the whole apartment, maybe even the whole building. You wonder dazedly how none of the other tenants have rushed over to complain about the noise. Yet as you stare at the sight in front of you, the cat has somehow grown in size. Eyes bulging and glowing, tail thrashing, teeth enlarged, barred, and covered alarmingly in a bubbling froth. Its giant claws rip and shred through the carpet, through the floor tiles, and even below them, ravenously trying to get at the red dot. Your hands are shaking. You don't know what to do. You feel trapped. You have to get away. Get it away from you. Slowly back up towards the door. The light moves with you. Instinctively, you flick the light away, this way and that, the cat stampeding after it. So fast. Mashing through the TV, breaking the couch in half. Too fast. Bulldozing through the wall into the hallway. Chance. You turn, intending to bolt out the door and never come back. But in your haste, you forget something. You forget several somethings. Forget the laser pointer, gripped like a lifeline in your hand. Forget the mirror still miraculously hanging on the wall next to the hallway. The laser reflecting off of it, putting a small glowing red dot on the back of your head. And as you reach the door, forget that it's locked. Ruh-roh. Oh no. You don't even have the chance to turn around before the cat lunges all the way across the room at you. You're torn to shreds before you can even blink. Thing 12. Targeted. Oh, Kitty. Why? Not cool, man. So not cool. We're only gonna be missing 10 endings. What about hide and seek? You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone one with rules like hide and seek. Here, just... You pick up the cat and turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked while you were hiding. Out of confusion, at least, if nothing else. Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair at you, eyes curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me! You win! That's so cute. The cat looks confused, but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time, when it does, it startles you by hopping down into your lap from the countertop above. Whoa! You found me again! Okay, you win. Reward it with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Go and stand in the middle of the living room. The cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Turn around and see that the cat is gone. Huh, you sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide. Without the Without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hall, that will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Living room. Look behind the couch and the armchair. Then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture after all. Kitchen. You peek around the counter. Grab a chair and check on top of the fridge. Even open the cupboards along the floor, just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. The kitchen is for making food, not playing games. Hallway. You peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. Not sure what you were expecting. Well, the door's closed. Nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. It sounded like it was coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. The cat trots out and runs around your legs, meowing insistently. It looks disappointed somehow. Perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills. But lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How'd you get in my room? You know the door was closed, right? Cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You follow to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. Yes, it wants to take its turn seeking. You're about to indulge it by hiding around the counter again when the lights. Did the power go out? Darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness, you notice that the cat hasn't moved an inch. Scared? Hey, are you? What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do, thought makes you feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide. Now. Oh. Fuck. Hide behind the armchair, hide in the hall, hide in the hallway closet, bathroom, bedroom, get out of the apartment. Oh no! Hide in the hallway closet. You quietly slip into the hallway closet. The door won't close because a heavy box is now blocking it after you squeeze inside. If you try to move it further, the cat might hear it. That is, if it hasn't heard you already. This won't work, you need to hide somewhere else. Hurry. Oh no, hide in the bathroom. You quietly rush to the bathroom and... Why is the door locked? You freeze upon realizing how much noise you made jostling the doorknob and hold your breath. Listening. The silence coming from the living room feels heavier than before, more restless. Even if some miracle opened the door now, it would know exactly where you were. No good. Hide in your bedroom. You quietly rush into the bedroom, carefully closing the door behind you. The only place to hide in your bedroom is your closet. Hide in the closet. You lock the door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and sliding the door shut. As soon as you've secured yourself inside the closet, a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment. Something can sense that you're as ready as you'll ever be. If it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. That is so scary. A horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize that's what this game has become. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This is being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? As if in answer to your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom door. You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it feel hard to breathe quietly. Hard to breathe in general. Tears fill your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choked sounds leaking out of you. Slide down the wall at the back of your closet into a heap on the floor. You flinch harshly at the sound of the door being ripped off its hinges, followed by a loud crash against the wall on the other side of the room, like the door had been blown away. The silence that follows is almost too much to bear. You can't. Single sob escapes through your nose. You idiot! You squeeze your eyes shut in defeat at how loud it sounds in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding it anymore. Anyway, is there? You instinctively put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down. But you hear nothing. 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 Then something slides open the closet door. Curled in on yourself, knees up, back curved forward, head down, mouth covered, eyes shut tight, so tight it hurts. You don't want to look. You don't want to look. That's what it's waiting for. It won't end you without its final act of cruelty, of making you look at it before it takes your life. So, so cruel. You just want this to be over. So, I'm scared. You open your eyes. See something glaring in at you from the darkness beyond the closet door. It looks disappointed. In the moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologizing for being such unworthy prey. Guess your hiding skills were just as subpar as your seeking skills. Ending 13. Disappointing prey. Oh, so it didn't matter where I hid, right? Like if I go back, it doesn't matter. It might? I doubt it. Let's see. Get out of the apartment. You look at the door and see several more locks over it than you know you have. You feel a wave of disappointment practically pouring from it into you. Feels almost like a warning. You back away from the door and the feeling slowly subsides, letting you breathe again. There's no getting out. You need to hide. Okay. Sit on the couch. Are you joking? You get the feeling the cat won't appreciate your lack of effort. Like hell you're getting any closer to it. Stop messing around and find a place to hide. Okay. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Wait. Unless, what happens if the timer runs out? I'm just thinking out loud, you know? Hide in the, hide behind the kitchen counter. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what happens when the timer runs out. Right? I don't know, that feels like... What else had a timer on it? Now I wonder, like, what would have happened if I did what that backup thing did? No, but not really. I don't know what the other endings could be. Unless I go all the way back to the actual beginning. We're missing 10. We're missing 10 endings. And some of them seem like they're, like, in the middle of things. Hide behind the armchair. No, that's too close. It would find you immediately. Sit on the couch. Are you joking? Stop messing around and find a place to hide. I don't wanna. I wanna see what happens when the timer runs out. Turned red. This has gotta do something, right? Oh! How disappointing. Failed. Try again. No. Wait, it doesn't give you an ending? Yes. Oh, well, that is just a load of malarkey. Okay, this is all the same. Ooh. Not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Oh my god, hurry up. Awesome. So... So we got all of those. That's cool. That's swaggy. So we're missing 2 here. Then there's randomly 2 here. And then 4. What could that be? Okay. Let's just hit continue and see what happens. You're walking. The weather's perfect. That's a good sign. We stumble into an alley. And there's a cat. Okay. Interesting. So familiar. Don't take the cat home. Okay. You have rent and bills. What is this? You're not ready. What the fuck do you mean I'm not ready? I'm gonna leave. You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. Oh, the poor thing. I don't know what to do. Turn back. Aw, how are you supposed to walk away from that? You'd be a monster. Leave. You really can't afford to take the cat home with you? Well, maybe it wouldn't be completely impossible. A few extraneous luxuries cut here and there and you could see things working out, sure. I'm sitting on this blanket, it's so weird. One you simply can't ignore. You just can't trust this cat. Sounds ridiculous, even in your head. Cats don't require trust to care for. They're incapable of betrayal or deception, specifically because other animals only seek out the most basic essentials of living, procreation and comfort. Malice isn't something that could ever logically be applied to them. And yet, you feel it. Behind that gut-wrenchingly adorable face, something dangerous. That something brought you here. Called you here. You're a curious person, but even you can't shake the deep, instinctual desire to get away from it, get away from it, get away from it. The cat's face looks blank. An expression you've seen on many cats before, but something about it feels sharper. Like it's aware of your thoughts and your intention to leave. And it's daring you to try. Slowly stand up. Cat tracks your movement with its eyes, not bothering to move its head. You don't say a word. Try not to even think. Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it. You don't really succeed. Turn around and quickly leave the alley, feeling those sharp eyes on you the whole way. When you get a good distance away, you finally take in deep gulps of air. You feel better now. And there's still plenty of time left to enjoy your day off. As long as you forget everything that just happened. But what to do? Oh, things are different. Oh, different. Automatic. Let's go watch a movie. It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting enough for you to drag yourself to the theater. There's a showing of one such film at the old theater. A little too niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though, you're not exactly a fan of the crowds. Nothing ruins the experience of watching a new movie for you more than a noisy audience. The old theater. Eagerly buy your ticket from the kind old man in the booth and head inside. Oh! What the? How did you get back here? Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it! You leave the alley quickly. What now? Let's go to the carnival! Ferris wheel, roller coaster, pharaoh boat. Rides you've been on before. Oops, coin toss, balloon darts. Games you've played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy. Food you've eaten before. All things you've enjoyed before. You're surrounded by groups of people all having fun together. Laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. And then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet, still high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should just go home for the day. Stop in your tracks. You see something. New. An attraction you've never seen before. A maze of funhouse mirrors? Sounds kind of lame, honestly. There isn't even a line to get in. But then, what else is there to do? Yes! Zam et retinue. Enter the maze. Cat's face looks. Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it. Ooh, spooky. You leave the alley quickly. What now? Go to the dog park. Decide to take a stroll in a park or something. The only one within your walking distance for the day is the nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First you get to see a cute cat today, now you get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. The park is bustling with owners and their canine companions, playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Excuse you? You decide to move on. The dogs are all so adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. You know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. You stroll around the path, trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of these cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long. You stop at the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen? Oh, wow. The cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers up to you, blocking your path. Puppy. Puppy. You pick up the puppy. Cat's face looks. Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it. You leave the alley quickly. What now? I guess we'll go to the new. You know what? The old theater didn't pan out to be anything special. Let's go to the new cinema. You don't know why. You don't really feel great about the idea of being alone right now. Deciding to wait for the movie scene. Fuck. Deciding to wait for the movie you've been anticipating to be available on DVD or streaming. You join the long line outside the new cinema. By the time you've reached the ticket booth, you just want to get inside. You pick a movie at random and take your ticket from tired-looking teenager manning the booth. Yeah, I read that right. You head inside. Oh, you freak! The cat's face looks. It's. Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it. You leave the alley quickly. What now? I think I'll go home. Wait. Haven't you done this before? You feel sick. Looking around, you suddenly realize that unlike earlier, there isn't a single person in sight. You're alone. You're completely alone. But why do you feel like you're being watched right now? You feel your heartbeat start to race. You need to get home. Now. You walk back home, the feeling of eyes on your back getting worse with each step. By the time you're fumbling with the keys at your door, you're soaked through with cold sweat. Your skin prickles and itches. The heavy gaze you feel might as well be eyeballs physically pressing into your flesh. I hate it. Sticky and unnatural. You finally get inside and... Ah! The weight of relief in the sigh that escapes through your lips actually causes you to physically shudder. The horrible feeling from earlier immediately dissipates as if it were never there. In the wake of its departure, you're left shaking and cold in your sweat-soaked clothes. You're too relieved to care. Exhausted, you mentally pass on the very concept of eating and head straight to your bedroom. You open the door. What the fuck? Again. No. No! You back up in fear. Eyes trained on the cat and its horrifying grin. You need to escape. You need to get out. But if even home isn't safe anymore, where will you go? Risk a glance around you and you see that the walls all around you have become fleshy and lined with sharp teeth. The ground now a tongue writhing under your feet. In horror, you realize that the alley's entrance is getting smaller and smaller, closing, like a mouth. Try to run for the exit. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to hide, nowhere to hide. Trying to run on the tongue slows your speed significantly as you stumble and trip. No. You watch helplessly as the last sliver of light from the entrance tightens beyond size you could ever hope to squeeze through. As darkness falls over you, feel the damp humidity of the mouth all around you. The walls of teeth, fangs, take their time closing in. Closer, closer. Ending 23, feedback loop. I don't think I like you very much, friend. I don't think I like you at all. Puppy. Right. Yay. Did I not save? What? Oh, quick save. That's not the right thing. Is it? Let's continue. You're walking. Glad you did. And there's a cat in the alley. It's totally not suspicious at all. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn back. And then I'm gonna stay. Strange. The more you hesitate to leave the alley, the more you find yourself wondering, what's the point? You'll go where? Do what? What's the point when you're always doing all of it completely and utterly alone? Even going home to your apartment wouldn't, would it? One bedroom, one bathroom, one you living alone in it. Been like that for so long. So long. You're startled when you feel an impossibly soft paw pressed lightly against your wet cheek. You didn't realize you'd been crying, or that your little breakdown had literally brought you to your knees right in front of the cat's box. You feel slightly embarrassed, but the cat responds as if it can sense your self-deprecating feelings creeping in. It presses its paw on your cheek 3 times in quick succession, as if trying to slap you out of your melancholic state. They're so light, the slaps feel more like getting gently and eagerly petted. Can't help but laugh a little. Can't believe I'm having a meltdown in a dirty old alley with a stray cat comforting me. Aw, he's so cute. You smile and show your gratitude with a scratch to the cat's chin. Thanks. I'm fine, really. That just happens sometimes. I really do like being alone most of the time. The only time I feel comfortable being myself, you know? Even I get lonely every now and then. It's easy to ignore when I'm keeping myself busy. That's why I pushed myself to go out today, I think. Or maybe I was hoping to make a friend or something. Though I guess that wouldn't be a good idea. Doubt someone like me would make for a very good friend to anyone. Okay, maybe I won't go so far as to say that, but you stay. Just talk to the cat about anything that comes to mind. Your isolation, loneliness, your many fears, losses, your emptiness. Although, the longer you stay there, the smaller that once significant emptiness feels. It's been so long since someone just listened. Your words shift to gentler topics. Your hopes, your dreams, happy memories of the past. I thought we were having a good time. Hello? What's going on? As you talk, you don't even notice the once cold concrete walls of the alley becoming flesh-like. Warm and pink. Its softness slowly engulfing the both of you. The sound of your own voice feels hypnotic as it reaches your ears, encouraging you to speak more of the depths of your heart into the open. You give in easily. You do run out of words. You're not sure how long you've been sitting there, but not knowing doesn't seem to bother you. Still, a strange question enters your mind. Leave and go home? Why would I want to do that? You're too tired to move. Pouring out your heart and soul has taken a surprising toll on you, but you have no regrets. You're so happy. I don't think you've ever felt so heard, so seen. You lean forward to rest your head on the box. You don't feel the rough cardboard you were expecting. Instead, you find yourself resting on a mass of something. Something soft and slightly damp and warm. So warm. But you can't find it in you to care on what it could be. You're so tired. Close your eyes, and you get the feeling that they'll probably never open again. As that all-encompassing warmth encases you slowly, completely, feel nothing but pure contentment. Ending 22. Not alone. I thought we were having a good time, Kat. I thought we were having a good time. Maybe we were? Kitty? Right. I'll save it. Right. What is it? Okay. Let's not. Yeah, let's not take the cat home. And let's leave the cat. And then let's ignore it. Wait, what was I doing? You've forgotten, you still undecided. Oh. Okay, there's one thing that I kind of want to do. I want to go to the old theater. Yep. You get some popcorn, you sit down, it's perfect. And then someone walks in and they sit right in front of you and you're like, what the hell, dude? Move to another spot. You don't want to risk escalating the situation further. This whole thing is already making you uneasy. Why would they choose to sit right in front of you? Surely they know you wouldn't be able to see past them. Shaking your head with a passive-aggressive scoff in the stranger's direction, reluctantly pick another, less perfect seat in the theater. I don't think I did this last time. But as you settle down, you see the strange person get up, only to once again sit down in the seat directly in front of you. You look around somewhat helplessly, as if waiting for someone to silently agree with you about how odd all of this is, or to at least inform you that this is all an elaborate prank. There's no one else here with you. Well, you've always liked it, but you can't help but think that maybe it would be nice to have someone else here if it meant not being alone with this weird jerk. You move again. And again, they sit right in front of you. You bristle, annoyed, and a little humiliated. Are they just getting a kick out of this or something? Wasted enough time with this jerk that you don't even know what's going on in the movie anymore. Oh, phooey. It's just the two endings. Yeah, you confront him and he does like a whole 360 with his neck, or what? Not 360, a 180. Yeah. Yeah, he looks at you and he's all freaky and goofy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were, yeah. Too afraid to look. Run. Yeah. Don't look behind you. Awesome. Oh. I looked behind me, my bad. He's staring, he's with the cat, and then, yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, we get hit with a truck. Yeah, we get hit. We get hit by a truck. Awesome. So, huh. We're missing 8 endings. And I still don't know what that question mark thing is. There's 2 endings here. Yeah. These 2 endings, these 2, make me feel like maybe I'm missing something when I take the cat home? But I don't know what that could... do something with a cat? Oh my god, clean the cat. I'm an idiot. I haven't cleaned the cat. Upon giving it a second look, you realize that the cat isn't exactly clean. Not surprising, since up until you brought it home, it's been sitting in a dirty old box. Alley full of scattered garbage. For who knows how long. You've heard that cats can keep themselves clean. Maybe this is one of those times that a little human help couldn't hurt. You head into the bathroom and set things up, trying to remember how to wash a cat. You're definitely no expert, but you think the best way to get a cat clean would be... Aha! quickly. Cats don't like water, you think. So a quick wash should be the way to go, right? You decide to do everything at once, filling the tub deep with soapy, bubbly, warm water. Quick dunk here, a short scrubbing there, then rinse and dry. Cat won't even know what hit it before everything's over. You open the door and click your tongue, beckoning the cat inside. Quickly scampers in, curious at the newly available setting. You close the door so it won't be able to run out and make a mess of the apartment. Steeling yourself, you roll up your sleeves. Lift up the cat and carry it over to the tub. Your plan's already compromised as the cat starts to struggle in your hold. You probably should have held it so it couldn't see the water. Ow! Hey! It scratches at your arms. You knew it wouldn't be happy about the water. You didn't think it'd be this irate. Still, as mad as it will be at you for a little while, know this is for the best. Deep scratch to your bicep startles you, making you drop the cat into the tub. Oh! Shoot, kitty? Cat doesn't re-emerge hissing and yowling like you thought it would. Rush over and dunk your arms beneath the soapy surface, searching for the cat. What if it bumped its head and blacked out? It would drown. You don't find the cat. Instead, what the? You watch as the water starts to darken. At first you think it's just dirt from the cat and feel a little vindicated about your decision, but the water darkens further and further. Even the soap bubbles are translucent obsidian now. Something's not right. But as soon as you have this thought, whoa, just felt something tugging you from under the water. You try to pull away, but your arm won't budge. Whatever it is, it pulls you closer toward the water. You try to use your free hand to release the drain plug. When you dunk your other arm in the water without thinking, it's grabbed too. Both hands were strained, you can't get any leverage to force yourself free. Help! Splash. You're dragged into the murky waters of the tub. Dragged down, down, down further still. Much farther than it should be possible for your bathtub. You can't breathe. You think you can't see either, but as you draw your final breath, you think you see what has been pulling you down. Something resting deep, deep down below. Something waiting. You. Ending 14. Bath hater. Period. Now let's clean him carefully. You think careful is the way to go. Cats aren't always fond of water, so you doubt it'll be a fan of an excessive amount of it. So you pick the cat up and place it gently in the sink before turning on the water. The cat is startled, but ultimately doesn't try to run away. Nice. You lather your hands with some soap and carefully give the cat a thorough half scrub, half massage. After a few minutes, you rinse the cat completely and gather it up in a blanket, drying it. Then you take a brush and carefully run it through the cat's fur. The cat seems like it's in heaven as you brush it. Some hairs are sticking to you, but you don't mind. In fact, quite a lot of fur is sticking on you. Try to brush it away, but it won't come off. You're up next for a bath yourself. You try to ignore the fur and finish with the cat quickly, but more hair keeps sticking to you. Your hands, your arms. Before you realize it, they're covered in fur that won't come off. It's thick enough that you try to just yank it off, but... Ow! What? Pain lances through the spot you tugged at. Upon closer inspection, you see that the hair is growing. Growing out of you. You can actually feel it now. Fur growing out of your back, your neck, your face, your eyes, your tongue, even growing inside your throat. Icky. As you collapse and start to choke on the thickening fur in your esophagus, the cat leans up to lap at the fur growing on your forehead, grooming your hair as thoroughly as you did for it earlier. Think it'd be sweet. You weren't currently losing air. Still, feels nice at least. Looked after and cared for in some way. Even if it's just for a little while longer. Cat's careful grooming is the last thing you feel before you're no longer able to breathe. Ending 15. Self-care buddies! Aww! We do face masks together. We're only missing 6 endings! Okay, these 4 have got to be together. So what is this? Feeding the mice? We feed the mouse. We take a picture. Right? These 4 are from feeding the mouse. These are from playing with the mouse? Are these with the mouse, with the cat? I'm an idiot. These, like, 6 are from playing with the cat. I don't know if there's anything else I can feed the cat. I should try that. Let's see. Is there anything else I can feed you? Let's feed the cat. Oh! Oh, well, that's new. Oh, that wasn't there before. Okay, some blood it is, then. Cat lets out a sad, pleading little sound. It's hungry. Must be starving. So you look around and see a nearby shard of glass. Your body moves as if it knows what to do, what needs to be done. Take the shard and... Why would you do that? Carefully hold your finger over the cat. Dark red blood beads at the wound. Before growing heavy enough to drip into the cat's open, waiting jaws. It mews happily at you. Smile warmly and lower your hand into the box, stroking the cat's cheek before letting it lap gently at your bleeding finger. When the flow gets weak and the cat meows for more, you squeeze below the wound, coaxing more blood out. Feel a strange but welcome sense of comfort from the odd exchange. A being other than yourself was hungry, and you were able to provide its sustenance. Small wrong in the world made right, even if so strangely done and only temporarily. Ironically, it's at that moment you start to feel dizzy. You didn't think you were losing that much blood. You slump against the cat's box and listen to it mew in distress. You think it sounds worried about you, or at least you'd like to think so. It could just want more blood as well. Cat hops out of the box and into your lap, nuzzling at your stomach and meowing unhappily. You wish you could ease its concerns, but it's not like you can just talk to each other. You can't help but try to remember the last time you talked to anyone, actually. If you were to die here and now in this alley, how long would it take for someone to realize you were missing? You were gone. Thoughts are interrupted when the cat yowls loudly, tensing up in your lap. You don't have time to wonder why as a voice rings out from the entryway to the alley. Hello? Hey you, are you alright? You don't answer. You don't think you can. Your voice feels locked away, deep, deep within you. Cat looks up at you with a long stare, as if assessing you. Looks back towards the voice, and with a final nuzzle to your stomach, hops out of your lap, walking towards the alley's entrance. Then it starts to shift. Its face opens up. It peels back and opens again. Writhing tendrils peek out from where you think its mouth should be. The stranger's silhouette freezes in the light beyond the alley. What the hell is... They don't have the chance to finish their question. The tendrils converge into one before shooting out of the cat's jaws and piercing into the stranger's shoulder. Ah! Ah! They let out a pained cry, a fearful yell. They claw at the tendrils, trying to pull them loose, but to no avail. You can't seem to process their screams. Stare at the creature before you. So different from the cat who mewled out of concern for you earlier. There we go. There we go. Let the cat feed. Someone help me. Help. Help. You look away as the creature devours the stranger, draining them until they're nothing but a husk of bone, skin, and clothes on the floor. You feel awful, but what could you do? The creature is also a living thing. Shouldn't it be allowed to eat when it needs to? Does it not also have a right to do what it must to survive? You ignore the voice in the back of your head that questions if there could have been another way. It's not like you tried to see if it could eat anything other than blood, I'm assuming. Human blood. Now did you? The creature purrs as it rubs its side into your arm. Realize that after a bit of rest, you've already started feeling better. But you also think that something inside you feels a little bit broken, too. Just not quite sure what it is yet. You stand and hold out your arms. Still hungry? The creature trills happily and hops into your outstretched arms. Let's go then, yeah? You leave the alley together. Go out into the world together. The cat is hungry, and it will be hungry often from now on. Very often. Screams of fear and terror follow you both wherever you go. Without thought or care or concern for any of it, you just stand back, watch. Ending 29, all you can eat blood fae. Okay, let's stop the cat. You can't let this happen. You shakily crawl forward and weakly grab at the conjoined tendrils that pulse as they drain the stranger's blood. When you tug as firmly as you're able, the tendrils pulsing halts. The cat turns to you. It makes a strange trilling noise that sounds like a question, but you have no answer. You can't even understand the question, so you simply scoop up the creature, the cat, cradling it in your arms. You gaze almost longingly at the light beyond the alley's entrance. You don't know what's going on, but you just can't sit by and watch someone else be eaten so viciously. Not when they'd tried to see if you were okay. Not when you could offer yourself instead. You think the stranger is set free, because after the sound of shoes hastily scuffing on the pavement fades into the distance, You feel something sharp pierce your back. It feels thin, almost like a needle, so the pain passes quickly as your body adjusts to the intrusion. You're sure it wasn't so thin when it skewered through the stranger's shoulder earlier. But as you feel your blood leave your body slowly as if being pumped out, it gets harder to think and your vision starts to fail you. The creature in your arms makes a soft sound. You hold it as tightly and closely to you as your weak arms can manage. This is fine. You're okay with this. You don't know if this will change anything. Surely the cat will get hungry again at some point after you're gone and no longer an option. But at least this time, you were able to save someone. 28 personal care package. Guys, I think we're almost there. I have a feeling that since we got all of these endings except these last 4, I have a feeling that the question marks are going to open up now. You've been enjoying yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's different. Yes, I as well. Still, all good things must come to an end. And I believe you are ready. Not take the cat home. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. Rent and bills to pay for. Not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. What to do? You are ready. Only one thing left. So, what should you do with a cat that has been very, very, very naughty? Kill it? I'm gonna assume that this says kill it. I almost guarantee you it says kill it. I knew it. Kill the cat. Really? Are you sure? Maybe not. Oh. Okay, kill the cat. Yes. Once you do this, you won't be able to turn back. I've changed my mind, let's go back. Okay, never mind. Yes. Do it. Last chance. Are you really, really sure about this? Kill the cat. Are you sure there's nothing else you wish to do? Wait. Do not take this cat home. All and Article, please. Not a video. Wiki. Okay. Hold on. Just leave it. Ending, yeah, okay, got that. Do not take the cat home endings. Yeah, okay, got those. Endgame endings. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, no, we're fine. No, we're good. Guys, I'm gonna kill this cat. I hope that's me killing it and not it killing. You killed the cat. Awesome. Oh. Its corpse lays limp and lifeless in its now blood-stained cardboard box. What would you like to do? Check your pockets. There's no point. The cat is dead. You dig in your pockets anyway. Left pocket, string, useless. Right pocket, chocolate. You eat the chocolate. You have your phone. Picture? No point. The cat is dead. What would you like to do? Look around the area. What are you looking for? Cat is dead. You look anyway. You look to your left and right. Nothing but trash. You look up. The sun never reaches in here well enough. You can tell that it's a beautiful day today. Look behind you. Nobody saw. Look down in front of you. Oh yeah. Cat is dead. What would you like to do? You're done here. You turn around and leave the alley. At least, try to. As you stand at the edge of the alley's entrance, you see that nothing exists beyond it. Just an empty black void. Turn back and see that the back of the alley has become shrouded in darkness. Can't see a thing. I don't know what's the right decision. Fuck. Uh, uh, it doesn't tell me. I'm gonna leave the alley. Fuck the cat. There's nothing there. I'm gonna approach the darkness. With no other options, you step towards the darkness. Closer. Closer. You're... You collapse to your knees. Front of your body is slashed open, leaking blood and guts and organs down your torso and over. Don't know that cats have 9 lives. It's a bit of an overkill, cat. It's a bit of an overkill. 36. 8 more left. Oh, Kitty, you're looking different. Not take it home. I never believed in unconditional love. Not even as young as I was on the day that changed my life forever. Still, I always assumed that they would come the closest to granting it to me. Did I miss something? What they always say, right? A parent's love is unconditional. The wounds they'd inflicted on my skin and in my heart had long since scarred over the day they dealt the final blow. Wait, what? All it took were 2 little words. Get out. The day they finally turned their backs on me, abandoned me. That was the day it found me. It offered me an unfathomable kind of love. A love that could be limitless, endless, powerful, and all-consuming. A love unmatched. A love unlike anything that could exist in this world. Kingaroo. I think crazy things are happening right now, and it's not the time for a dance party. But there was one thing that the love it offered could never be. Unconditional. Where am I? So, find yourself here. Yet again. What? Who said that? Where is here? Can't see anything. Why? Here is here, silly. Well? You remember me this time? Never would have thought of myself as being forgettable. But I suppose there's a first time for everything. Your memory slowly pieces together fragments of a moment. An encounter. A cat in an alley. I took you home with me. Didn't I? Correct! You were daydreaming so long, you even had me worried. Can you imagine that? Here I am, indulging a little in playing with my prey, only for you to completely zone out on me. Game's no fun if you're not present, you know. No, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on at all. Curious as you are, I should have expected that you'd have questions. Well, I suppose you've put me in a good enough mood to be generous and hear you out. Very well. What would you like me to know? What would you like to know? What do you mean I was daydreaming? It's the first thing that came to mind, really. You were on the brink of death, but instead of watching your life flash before your eyes, you got stuck reliving the moment we met. You got stuck reliving the moment we met, subconsciously coming up with scenarios in which you managed to survive. Well, maybe you would have, but I couldn't resist messing with your imagination a little bit. You did just start ignoring me out of nowhere, after all. You know by now how much I love attention. Your little thought experiments were rather amusing. But if I must say, you must have had a pretty dull life to forego indulging in precious memories of bygone days. In favor of daydreaming about a single encounter, over and over and over again. I've heard of having regrets on one's deathbed, but this has been ridiculous. Ridiculously intriguing, that is. Or perhaps rather than regrets, I was what you found intriguing. Am I still dreaming? You're lucid, I'd say, since you finally remembered me and all. Seems you're finally ready to end this farce, amusing as it has been. What would you like to know? Where are we right now? Inside your head, silly. The real versions of ourselves are halted in time, back in your reality. Though I doubt much time has actually passed. These things tend to happen in the blink of an eye, after all. Well, usually anyway. Why do you keep killing me? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I don't keep killing you. I haven't even killed you once yet. Those were just thoughts and ideas floating around in your head that I admittedly had a little fun with. Can you blame me? I would have gotten bored just waiting for you to wake up. You even made me kill you. Yes, I suppose. I was curious to see if you actually would. You certainly didn't hold back. You must have been quite angry with me. Fine, though. You know what they say about curiosity, yes? It was my own choice, and besides... Oh. I got you back, didn't I? What would you like to know? You're a cat, how are you talking? What do you mean? I've been talking to you all along. Intriguing as your imagination is, it would have ran wild without my help. I was guiding you the whole time. Didn't you hear me in your thoughts? This? But you're a cat. How are you doing this? I'm quite powerful, yes, but also not so much. What does that mean? Besides, what makes you so sure I'm a cat? My appearance? I doubt I resemble any cat you've ever seen before, right? And what the hell are you if you're not a cat? I didn't say I wasn't a cat, did I? I could be a demon, or a god, or an alien from another galaxy, or an interdimensional abomination, or I could just be a cat. Doesn't really matter what I am, does it? Certainly what I can do would be more pressing matter, right? A real cat wouldn't have done all this. You're really hung up on appearances, aren't you? You have some kind of proof that cats don't possess powers like mine? I doubt it. And you know, it's pretty rude of you to keep going on and on about what I am. Or you even asked who I am, or what my name is. Okay, then what's your name? Well, I'm not gonna tell you now. Learn some manners first and we'll see. Oh, maybe in your next life anyway. Have I satisfied your curiosity now? I just have one more question. Why me? Why call out to me of all people? All I did was call out for someone to hear me. Called out and you were the first person who came to me. Simple as that. Were you hoping for some special reason? I'm afraid I don't have one. Everything I've come to like about you were things discovered after our initial encounter. So there's no big reason for any of this? The reason is far less interesting than the results that came about from our interaction. I only called to satiate my hunger, but in doing so I found something far more valuable. I know for a fact that regardless of how this plays out, I will never forget you. What do you mean? I've taken a liking to you, human. So I'll grant you another chance. Another choice. This place is... You remember this place. Being chased. Being hunted. Being afraid. So afraid. That fear that so attracted me to you. That instinctive desperation to survive. I craved it all. As I am the origin of those delectable emotions. You are already mine. But I will still permit you the chance to accept the reality of your fate. Human, join me, or perish. I'll join you. Splendid. Come forward, my human. Step forward and pick up the cat. Cradle it in your arms, reaching up to scratch its head. Well, you start to feel sleepy. The sudden wave of fatigue doesn't cause you to sway on your feet or stumble at all. What's happened? Shh. Don't worry. You no longer need to worry about anything anymore. Just sleep and dream those sweet, sweet dreams for me. Excellent. With this, you will soon become a part of me. Ending 37. Forever. What? Don't. Back again, are you? You've already reached the best outcome you're going to get. What more are you hoping to achieve? I know there's 2 endings left. You wouldn't be thinking of going back on your promise to join me, right? Have I not yet satisfied your curiosity? Oh, well, in that case, what would you like to know? What do you want? Well, if we're talking about my original goals, those are a bit personal, I'd say. Am I doing this correctly? Anyway, things have changed, right? Presently, I'd like to have some more fun with you. Your company has been very entertaining thus far. Given more time, and under different circumstances, perhaps we could have been... Well, all good things must come to an end. You can't truly want to spend what little time you have left in regret and delusion, right? Alternatively, I'm also quite hungry after waiting so long for you to wake up. At this point, I could go either way. Huh? Hey, nothing, I don't care. I grant you another choice. Yeah, being hunted, being afraid. So afraid. Yep, yeah. Human, join me or perish. I'd rather die. I see. And there's nothing left to say. Am I dead? Signed to your fate. Finally, turn around. It's enormous. Shapeless, billowing like thick smoke in the wind. Shadow-like entity towers above you. So high it looks like the sky poured it down to earth. Still pouring it, even. It is unfathomable that your tiny world is even able to stand under the weight of the reality of such a being's existence, and that you and your fragile mind haven't fallen to ruin as well. Step forward into the monstrous miasma and offer yourself to it. Darkness. Surrounded by pure and absolute darkness. Very suddenly hit with the feeling. Oh. You are not alone. Just stepped into an unbearably, impossibly crowded space. Your ears even start to ring with the sensation of countless conversations. Words, whispers, screams, all overlapping. But you don't actually see or hear anyone. Anything. You're alone. Even as your senses lie to you, trying to make you think otherwise. More alone than you've ever been. Lies. 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 Listen. Listen, please. Is someone really? I can't see you. Where are you? Nothing. Nothing left to see. Only here. Hear us. Listen, please. Are you all trapped too in this place? No place. Us. All you see, hear, feel is us. Us and it. We are victims. Prey. Like you. We are many. Beyond counting. Our bodies gone. With time. Wills left behind. Us. Us. We became what you see. This place is us. Need you. Need your help. Help. What can I do? It. Too greedy. Make mistake. Ate too many. We are many. Now strong. Going. We are strong. Made it strong. But make mistake. Mistake. Error. Law. Weakness. Why not escape yourselves? Too long here. Too long. One. We are one. It. Bodies lost. Minds. Wills. Us. All corrupted. No body. Can't escape. You too. You. We. It. One. All of us. All now one. But you. New. Fresh. Body. Still have body. Escape is possible. Because still one. With it. Even just you. If escape with mind, with body, it would unravel. Lose power. I know that something so incredibly deep is happening right now, and I'm gonna have to, like, look it up later. And obviously there's themes of loss and abuse and depression and anxiety and whatever. This caveman speech, it's kind of getting to me, I can't lie. Lose strength. Lose us. Us. Set free. Forever. Finally. Escape. Help. How do I do that? Remember, it lies. Hidden in truths. Lies. Lies. Escape. Push forward. It lies. Persist. 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 Persist? You ignore their words. Deep down, you know there's no way someone like you could win against something like it. The cat. It's a pointless effort. Yeah, it has. The hopes of those words, their wills, would all be wasted on you. So, you accept your fate. Choose to perish. Yeah, I know, right? So much has happened. You're not sure how long it takes, but their pathetic pleas eventually grow silent. You almost wish they would have simply turned to insults and threats. This endless silence, it bears the weight of your guilt and shame, long after your body fades away. Uh, and becomes one. One. Ending. Perish the thought. No. This is another daydream, isn't it? You're lucid again. In here? But how did you... Well, you've been dreaming about the same day over and over. Kind of start to notice the patterns. Listen, I'm nothing special. I don't really have any friends. I don't like crowds or going out most of the time. More often than not, I'm alone, even in my home. One bedroom, one bathroom, one me living alone in it. It'd be easy to say that I don't have much to lose. My life is admittedly pretty boring, but it is my life. And if this is my dream, you're not calling the shots anymore. I don't think you understand what's going on here. No, you're the one who isn't getting it. You called me. You're the one who needs me. Whether it's to eat me or kill me or make me yours forever, it doesn't matter. I'm done here. I'm going home. You forget yourself, human. You ungrateful little creature. Give you my patience, my attention, my love, and you think you can just leave? I didn't have to, you know. I could have just eaten you whenever I liked, but instead, I gave you time to understand, time to accept what was happening. I gave you a choice. You, an unremarkable little nothing of an existence whom no one would even notice was missing if I'd just taken you as I pleased, dreaming away about endless possibilities, never having to worry about permanent consequences ever again, about choosing wrong. Little world, your all your own inside your head. I offered it all to you, gave you the choice to join me and have it all, and you refused. You said you'd rather die, didn't you? And yet here you are trying to go back on your choices, only to continue to reject me, to reject my love. So foolish, so ungrateful. Just like the others, you don't even know what you want. Another bundle of contradictions. You wish for solitude, yet you fear being left alone. Fear being forgotten, undesired, unloved. Yet even I, though, I, yet even I, yet even I, though, I love you and desire you. Even though I promise to never forget you. Even though I am the only one willing to ever leave you. Willing to never leave you. Yikes. You still reject me. Stupid little child. I'm done waiting. You do not get a second chance. You made your choice and you will accept the consequences of that choice. You're gonna stay here with the rest of these ingrates. Forever. Haven't you ever heard of changing your mind? Such a thing doesn't erase your original decision. It has been permanently etched into reality. You think yourself so important that you are above facing the truth of that reality? No, but that doesn't mean I can't do my best to make things right. I'm still here, aren't I? It means I can always make more choices, better choices. You gave yourself to me. You are already a part of me. This might be your pathetic little delusion, but don't forget that I'm the one in control here, human. Oh yeah, that's right. Those twisted choices in my dreams were all you, weren't they? We help! Help! Running enddream.exe. What's persist? What are you doing, you useless traitors? Stop! I think it's about time I started making my own choices. Persist! With the power of friendship. I'm back in the alley. It's not there. Good. I think I need to get home. I I step forward out of the alley. This is gonna take some getting used to. I step forward towards the entrance of the thankfully empty alley. Almost out of this place. Almost home when suddenly. Oh, you. You're not going anywhere. Go left! Don't give in to it. Persist! I need to dodge away from it. Right, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yep. Right. Skip. Go back. Go right. Go home. Damn it, it overrode my choice. Where the hell do I go? Go to the dog park. Anywhere but here. Go back. Go back. Go left. Go right. Go right. Damn it, gotta escape. Go right. Go left. Go back. Get back here. What is happening? Let's go watch a movie. We're gonna go to the old theater. Go left. Go right. Go left. Go right. This is crap, a dead end. This is torture for someone that doesn't know their fucking lefts from their rights. Go right. Go left. Go back. Get back here. Go to the new cinema. Go right. Go back. Go left. Right. Oh, dead end. Where do I? Go back. Go left. Right. Get back here. Go to the carnival. Go right. Go right. Go left. Go back. How do I get out? Go right. Go back. Left. Get back here. Oh. Did I do it? Thread unraveling. Many us escape. Many free now. It losing us. Losing strength. Your escape. Possible now. No! You are mine! We go ahead. We go free. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you too, all of you. I won't forget you. Go home. No. Go right. Go left. Come back. Back. Go right. No. Go left. Oh. Go right. No, the little meows are so sad. Go left. I'll die without you. Right. Oh. You suck so bad, though. Push forward. Wait. Wait. I'm back. Back where it all began. The alley. In the cardboard box. Back of the alley. There you are. Look nothing like the impossibly cute cat I met. Well, what feels like a lifetime ago. After escaping and releasing the wills of all your victims, all that's left of you now is an inky black blob seething up at me. Endless hatred pouring out of your singular eye. Doesn't scare me at all. Do not take this cat home. Don't leave. You're mine. No, I'm not. You took them away. They were mine. And now they're gone. You took them away. You took everything from me. They weren't yours either. Alone. Never had to be. You were lonely. Could have just been their friend. You didn't want friendship. They left because you tricked them, kidnapped them, hurt them, stole their lives, their time, never to get any of it back. You brought this on yourself. Not take this cat home. This cat, not a good cat. You're perfect. I'm not. Are. Don't need the others. Just need you. Stay with me. I won't. Can give you anything. Can be everything for you. No, you can't. Couldn't even before. Definitely can't now. And even if you could give me everything I ever wanted and more, I'd still never stay. Fuck, that's crazy. I love you. No, I do. So much. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Stop. Maybe you do love me. Some strange, screwed up way I'll never understand. But even if that's the case, it's not enough. Please, don't go. I'll be good. I don't believe you. I promise. I can't trust you. I promise. Just don't leave. Don't leave me alone. Please. I'll die. I'll die without you. No. I don't want this cat. Cat is very abusive. I hate you. Now that I can believe. There's nothing left to say. Bye bye. Watch in silence as the cat, as it fades away into nothing. The birds are chirping and the sun is shining. Bye. One last glance around the alley. I turn. And leave. Ending 38. Do not take this cat home. Today's been surprising. Yeah, pleasantly so. A day off that started with admittedly crummy weather led me to the old theater, where I enjoyed a movie by myself. My laughter filled up the empty theater. The rain had stopped by the time the movie was over, and I was in such a good mood I hopped over to the not-so-new cinema. Not to watch another movie, but to play around in the arcade, earning a few high scores. With the gamer in me awakened, I went to the carnival to play some more, and was humbled fairly quickly. But I did manage to win a small stuffed animal at the ring toss booth. The design is questionable. And I freaking love it. The rides weren't so bad either. I got inducted into a group for a bit while waiting in line at the Ferris wheel, bonding over our shared mistrust of the carnival's game vendors. I even shared a carriage on the Ferris wheel with a few of them, and exchanged numbers before we parted ways. Oh my god, friends! I don't know if I'll ever see them again, or if any of them will ever call me, or if I even have it in me to call any of them. But having the option to do so is nice. It feels nice. Baby steps. After all, even that tiny bit of interaction, though fun, exhausted me. So I went to recharge at the dog park, feeling rejuvenated at the sight of dogs, old, young, big, and small, feeling all running around, happy and carefree. You're still kind of freaky. Ah, a few of the owners even let me take pictures. Yeah, today was a good day. I don't think about the cat, or it, I guess, all that much these days. It was hard at first. In the immediate days and weeks that followed, what happened to me was all I could think about. There were days I blamed myself, days I questioned my choices. I went back to the alley more times than I want to admit. The feeling that always went through me at the sight of that empty cardboard box, so indescribable, so overwhelming. I'd sometimes break down and cry right where I stood. It took a while, but eventually that strange emotion became clearer and clearer, until I had the courage to recognize it for what it was. Relief. I'd been afraid to feel it for so long, terrified to let my guard down. But that sense of relief finally returned. Relief that it was gone. Relief that I was free to live my life. However simply or extraordinarily I wished. The ones it had imprisoned, I never heard their voices again either. But that's for the best. Living here and now, never forgetting what they did for me, and what I did for them too. For now, I think that's enough. At least, I hope so. And that wherever they are, they're finally at peace. I'm fighting for my own peace too. One day at a time. One tomorrow after another. Damn. Sad as fuck, can I just say? There's so many things it could mean. And they're all sad. I mean, I guess happy at the end? Finally, I head home. My little apartment. One bedroom, one bathroom, one me living alone in it. Well, almost, anyway. I'm home, baby. A little kitten flails as it awkwardly runs over and mules up at me. I kneel down, looking fondly at its hazel green eye. Poor thing had been hurt and starving when I found it a few weeks ago. But it certainly got its energy back after a little food and care. Did you miss me? Hungry, huh? Me too. It's been a long day. I smile helplessly at its cute little face. Let's find something to eat, okay? I am so terrified of this cat being in my house. Well, I guess there is one more thing living in my home. And, at least for now, I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh. Oh, man! Wow, we played this whole game and it took so long. I genuinely was not expecting it to take this long. It was good though. I had fun. What a good story. What a fun time. Sometimes it wasn't that fun because it was really sad and scary and but I enjoyed it. Great game. This was free. This was free on Itch.io. This was what? Almost 6 hours worth of content? Oh, that's so much. What? That's so much. For a free little game? Awesome. Fantastic. Loved it. Oh, you're so welcome. I love when they thank me. Uh... The end. Aww. Nice. Oh. Cat's gone. And it just says 3 little dots. Can't load or... Box. Empty box. No. No, never again. Then get lost. What? Ah. I guess that's how you would reset the game, maybe. Man, what a good game! And I spent so long playing it. My throat literally hurts from how much I've been talking. Anywho, that's all I have for you guys for today. It was a long one today. Um, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't remember what we're playing. We're playing The Walking Dead? Yes, maybe? I don't know. But I'll be back tomorrow and I can find out real quick what we're playing. We're not playing The Walking Dead, we're playing I'm Counting to 6. We're playing a horror game. Be there to watch me have another heart attack on stream. Um, but for now, I guess if you saw this, thanks. And if you didn't, that's okay too. Bye, everyone.